Hi everybody. Today we are doing a video update for this litter of mini Australian Labradoodle puppies, and this will be a litter update video where we tell you a little bit about each of these puppies. We tell you what the litter as a whole has been doing, and we'll give you a little bit of an update on Mama Labradoodle Dottie as well. Hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Labradoodles, and today we are here with Dottie Spotties. One of our families nicknamed the puppies this because all of these puppies are mini Australian Labradoodle party puppies. Every one of these puppies is a party. So that is, and Dottie is their mother, and because they all have spots, our family person nicknamed them Dottie Spotties, and I just think that's the cutest word ever. So what we're going to do today is go through each of the puppies in birth order. We'll give you their updated weights, tell you what they've done over the past week. Then we will give you a little update on Dottie. But what we're going to start off with is an update on the litter overall. So this week was a big week for these puppies. Last week at our 2-week litter update for these little Labradoodles, most of them had their eyes open, but they were just barely open. And a couple of them were not really having their eyes opened. So in the past week, everyone's eyes have become fully open. And on top of that, everybody's ears have opened. So they did both things in the last 7 days completely. So this is great. Once the litter of Labradoodles opens their ears, we're so much more able to communicate with them on so many more levels. Now we can start establishing eye contact with them, and they also are responding to our voices. It also means they are starting to be desensitized to sound. So what we've done for these little Labradoodles is we've opened the doors to their whelping area. They have glass doors, and there's always some sound and vibration that comes through, but we do like to keep it fairly quiet and calm when these little puppies are first born. But now that they have all of their senses in place, we've opened up the doors and they can hear everything that's going on all the time. So that is a lot of stimulation that these little Labradoodles are getting now. They're getting some stimulation through sight, and they're also getting quite a bit through sound. So that's a lot to process in 1 week. So they've all done really well. It's quite fun to listen to them. Once they can hear, their voices tend to change a little bit. And now we have a couple that sound like cats because it sounds like they're purring. And we also have one that sounds very much like a seagull. It's quite an interesting sound that this little Labradoodle puppy makes. And I don't know if it's because we are on Vancouver Island, and so we do have seagulls and they're mimicking the seagull sound, or just what's going on. But it's a pretty funny sound, I have to say. Overall, the litter is doing just fantastic though, and you'll see that from their weights. So let's go through each of the puppies individually now. And as we always do, we go through the puppies in their birth order, just to keep it all fair and even. And the firstborn in this litter is Brown Collar Boy, this fellow right here. And this little Dottie Spotty puppy, this is our chocolate party puppy. Hello, baby. This is our only chocolate in the litter, and that is, as you can see, his dark brown beautiful spots and his little white bits. Hey, show everybody yourself. There you go, handsome boy. And now you'll see that the puppies are much more interactive now. You'll see that as they hear my voice and they're here with me, they'll turn and they'll start to establish eye contact with me. Their vision still isn't all that great. However, they are able to follow my voice. They do know where my eyes are, and they are used to spending lots of time exchanging glances with me, because my favorite thing to do is to sit in the box with them, talk to them, cuddle them, play with them, and just establish that strong bond with them. So Mr. Brown Collar Boy here, he has this beautiful ear that I've talked about before, where it's chocolate and then it has the white on it. I just love dogs who have more than one color ear. Ripple, my heart dog, she has a 3-colored ear. Oh my goodness, that is little Red Collar Girl, and that's her speaking. She is the one who sounds like a seagull from time to time. And Mr. Brown Collar Boy is 1.13 kilograms. So we have 3 of the puppies who have broken the 1 kilogram mark this week. So that's another major accomplishment for them. So that's our brown collar boy. You can go, handsome. Next on the list is black collar boy. Hey, sweetheart. Now this little dotty spotty puppy, you can see he is a black party. You can see that because he has the black and white spots. But guess what? He is not just a party. No siree. He is also a phantom. And this is what we call an invisible phantom. Because he has white on his legs and white on his chest, we can't see those tan points from phantom. We can, however, though, oh my goodness, you're not being very cooperative. He does not want to sit still. He says, come on, let's do something. You can see his tan points, though, on the chits above his eyes, also on the side of his face, and most predominantly on the inside of his ear on his black spots. And he, too, has this really cool half ear color going on here. Hello, handsome. Mr. Black Collar Boy is a very sweet little fellow, quite gentle. Now you'll notice, if you can see, he does not establish as close of an eye contact as Brown. He is looking toward me, but his eyes are not exactly right on mine. So he probably can't see quite as well as Brown Collar. There he goes. Now he's giving me the strong eye contact. That's a good boy. Yeah. So every time we get that really close eye contact with them, we reward them for that. And of course, because they're not eating solid food, the only reward we can give them is praise, a nice voice, and a pet. That's it. That's the only thing we can offer them. But we want to establish right from the get-go that eye contact is a very desired behavior. And Mr. Black Collar Boy here, he is weighing in at 1.08 kilograms. So just a little bit smaller than his brother Brown Collar Boy. Hi, how you doing? Oh, yeah. They're already getting used to different tones of voice, and we are sure to use different tones of voice throughout our interactions with them during the day. That's all really helpful for them when they get older, so that they know all of these cues right from a very young age. Next is our seagull impersonator, Miss Red Collar Girl. This is our smallest puppy in the litter. Hi, baby girl. Hi. And she is this gorgeous apricot party. And there she's going to go and give us some speaking. She is quite a talkative little one. Yeah. And the reason why she is an apricot party and not a caramel party is because, oh, she's going to tell you herself. That's quite a story. It's because her leathers, which are her nose, her lips, and her pads, are all coming in black, not brown. Yes, she is quite a communicator, this one. And you will see her eye contact is extraordinarily strong. Oh, yeah. Oh, she got such a lot of stories to tell me about, don't you? Yeah, oh my goodness. And she does sound a little bit like a chimpanzee sometimes too. She has a lot of different voices. She's quite a little character, this little one, the real live wire. Red Collar is 880 grams, so she hasn't hit the 1 kilogram mark yet. And you can see she's doing quite a bit of yawning. Now that yawning is telling me that she's a little bit stressed. She's a little bit concerned about what's going on here. Now we do have studio lights for when we make the videos and when we take their photos for you. And those lights are quite bright. They're bright in my eyes, and when you're a little puppy, they're something they're not used to at all. So sometimes it does cause them a little bit of stress when they're in the studio. But that is a good experience, because when they're in here, they always have fun. They always get cuddles. They get lots of attention. So again, it's a new experience, something that is a little bit, what is that? But when they associate it with a positive response where they get lots of love and cuddles, then it all is part of teaching them that new experiences are good things. And you can see she's cozying right up to me. This little girl is very affectionate. She wants to be snuggled up in your neck all of the time. Right, little Red? And last but not least is our little pink collar girl. Hey, Pink. Hey, hi, honey. And if you can see right now, we'll put these two girls side by side. You can see there's quite a bit of difference in their coats. Red Collar's is much more straight and silky to the touch, and Pink's has quite a good strong wave in it. Now, if you'll take a look at Dottie's photographs, you'll see that she has quite a lovely wave to her coat. So little Pink Collar girl is going to resemble Dottie's coat much more than Red Collar is. Hi, how you doing? This little girl is our quiet one. She is a little bit of a sloth right now, aren't you? Yes. She is a big bruiser girl. She is exactly 1 kilogram today. And she is just oh yeah, that's what we're doing. It's all okay with me. Nothing really gets her too fussed up or too excited. When Dottie comes in to feed the puppies, which she is doing regularly, of course, but she is spending more and more time away from the puppies. Red Collar is, oh boy, Mummy's here, and she has quite a story to tell Dottie. Pink Collar's, oh, okay. Oh, you're here. All right, I'll get over there, but I'll do it on my own time. She's not anywhere near as interested in doing that. So she's a very quiet, laid-back girl. She makes a little bit of squeak now and then, as you can hear right now, but very little. And you'll see once again, she doesn't establish quite as much eye contact yet. She's more busy looking around and seeing what all is going on in the world, because that's what interests her more than just looking at me. But so when she gets a little bit of a pet and we find her sweet spots, then we get that eye contact happening. And that's what we like to see with our little kids. So that is all of the puppies, and that is what they've been up to this past week. Now, what's going to happen going forward is that they're going to have their next major milestone, which will be eating solid food. They're already starting to tell us that Dottie's not really giving us everything we need. We're still hungry a bit. So we will probably introduce them to the goat's milk probably on Monday, I would say. They'll be 3.5 weeks old then. So that's usually a good time to start introducing them to the goat's milk. And we'll just put in a little bit of pumpkin as well to help with their digestion and changing over from just having mama's milk. And then, maybe by the time we do the 4-week update, maybe a little bit before, we'll have pablum added to it, and they will be starting to be weaned from Dottie. Dottie is quite keen on the idea of having more freedom for herself, and so we like to work with our girls. We let them tell us what they feel is what they're looking for. Dottie's already starting to cut back a bit on the consumption of food that she has, and the less food a girl eats, then the less milk she produces. So those are all instinctive things that dogs do, and they are part of each individual Labradoodle's personality. Some girls don't ever want to stop nursing their puppies. Spirit, for instance, her puppies are 6 weeks old. She still wants to go in and nurse them. Not for long and not more than twice a day, although she'd probably go in 3 times if I let her. But she goes in, she still wants to check them, she licks them, she makes sure everybody's okay, she allows them to nurse for a few minutes, about 1.5 minutes, and then she's out the door. Dottie is already getting to that point. She's in and out, in and out, in and out. She has completely free access, so she can be in with the puppies, she can be out with us, or she can come and go as often as she pleases. Now, we do close her in with the puppies at night so that she sleeps with them, but she can go in and out of the nest while it is the overnight period. She has her own donut bed like this one here. Hers is a little bit smaller, but she does have a bed just like this one, and you'll see these have great high sides on them. These donut beds are really wonderful for providing a hug to the dog when they're in there. And you'll see how the puppies like to go around the edge. They like to come right close here and get that extra cuddle from the bed. So that's what Dottie sleeps in during the night when she's not in with the puppies. So what she does is she gets up, she goes in, she nurses them, then she assures herself that they're all fine, she makes sure that everything's clean, and then she'll pop herself out and she'll go sleep in the donut bed again. So these beds are wonderful for providing comfort for the dog. It keeps Dottie really comfortable during the night, so she's not stressed that, you know, she isn't able to get out yet. But in the future, next week, probably at the end of next week, then we will leave the door open at night and let her decide if she wants to go in at night or not. And the other thing for the litter that just quickly here, you'll see that the coats are continuing to lift as we talked about last week. So they're starting to fluff out and become more full, except for Red Collar here. You can see hers is still very sleek, very smooth and flat. This one, as I said, on Pink Collar, it's got quite a beautiful wave happening to it. Lots of lift going on here. Same as Black Collar here. He's got lots of lift. You can see some of his funny little spots happening here. And Brown Collar as well. You can see the lift that was on his neck area last week is moving down now over his shoulders, on the side of his body here, and then it will be just continue working its way back. So that's all of the puppies for this week, and we hope you really enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to post them below here. Happy to answer anything to do with Labradoodles, and we really hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you again next week, and thanks so much for watching.